Have you ever looked up at the night sky and seen a faint, fuzzy star with a long, beautiful tail? That, my friends, is a comet, one of the most enchanting and mysterious objects in our solar system. But what exactly are they? Where do they come from? And why do they grace our skies with their presence? Today, we're going on an epic journey through space and time to uncover the secrets of these cosmic snowballs. Let's start with the basics. Imagine a giant, dirty snowball, but instead of snow, it's made of frozen gases like water, methane, and ammonia, mixed with dust, rock, and other organic materials. That's essentially what a comet is. Scientists often call them dirty snowballs or icy mudballs, which might not sound as glamorous as they look, but it's a pretty accurate description. These celestial bodies are leftovers from the formation of our solar system about 4.6 billion years ago. They're like ancient time capsules, holding clues to the very beginnings of our cosmic neighborhood. Most comets live in the far frigid reaches of our solar system, in two main regions. The first is the Kuiper belt, a donut-shaped ring of icy bodies beyond the orbit of Neptune. Comets from here are called short-period comets because their orbits around the Sun take less than 200 years. The famous Halley Comet is a prime example, visiting us every 76 years. The second, much more distant region is the Oort cloud. This is a massive spherical shell of icy debris that surrounds our entire solar system, extending almost a light-year away. Comets from the Oort cloud are long-period comets taking thousands, or even millions, of years to complete a single trip around the Sun. So, if these comets are so far away, why do we ever see them? Well, sometimes, a gravitational nudge perhaps from a passing star or a planetary alignment can knock a comet out of its distant home and send it hurtling toward the inner solar system. As this icy body gets closer to the Sun, things start to get exciting. The Sun's heat begins to vaporize the ice on the comet's surface, a process called sublimation. This releases a cloud of gas and dust that forms a glowing atmosphere around the comet's solid core, or nucleus. This atmosphere is called the coma, and it can stretch for thousands of kilometers. But what about that iconic tail? As the comet barrels toward the Sun, solar radiation and a stream of charged particles from the Sun, known as the solar wind, push the gas and dust away from the coma. This creates two distinct tails. The first is the dust tail. It's broad, curved, and yellowish-white because it reflects sunlight. The dust particles are heavier, so they lag behind in the comet's orbit. The second is the ion or gas tail. It's usually thinner, straighter, and often has a bluish glow. This is because the gases are ionized by the Sun's ultraviolet radiation and are pushed directly away from the Sun by the solar wind, regardless of which way the comet is traveling, so a comet's tail always points away from the Sun. The nucleus itself is surprisingly dark, one of the darkest objects in the solar system. In fact, it's covered in a crust of dark organic material and dust, which insulates the ice underneath. As the comet gets closer to the Sun, jets of gas and dust can erupt from cracks in this crust, creating spectacular displays. These eruptions can even cause the comet's brightness to change dramatically overnight. Scientists have sent missions, like the European Space Agency's Rosetta mission, to study comets up close. Rosetta even deployed a lander, Philae, onto the surface of Comet 67P, giving us unprecedented insights into their composition and behavior. We learned that the water on that comet is different from the water on Earth, challenging some theories about how our oceans formed. But why should we care about these icy wanderers? For one, they might have played a crucial role in the development of life on Earth. During the early chaotic period of our planet's history, a period called the Late Heavy Bombardment, comets and asteroids constantly rained down on the young Earth. It's thought that these comets could have delivered water and essential organic molecules, the building blocks of life, to our planet, seeding the primordial soup from which life eventually emerged. So, in a way, we might all be a little bit of stardust and comet. Comets have also captivated human imagination for millennia. In ancient times, they were often seen as omens, harbingers of doom or great change. The appearance of a comet was associated with the fall of kings, the outbreak of plagues, or the start of wars. The word disaster even comes from the Greek for bad star. But as our scientific understanding grew, fear gave way to fascination. Astronomers like Edmund Halley were able to predict the return of the comet that now bears his name, proving that they were natural, predictable parts of our solar system, not supernatural messengers. Every time a comet passes by the Sun, it loses some of its material. It's like a cosmic ice cream cone melting on a hot day. Eventually, after many trips, a comet might run out of ice and become a dark, rocky object, almost indistinguishable from an asteroid, or it might break apart completely, leaving behind a trail of dusty debris. When Earth passes through one of these debris trails, we get a meteor shower. The beautiful Perseid meteor shower we see every August, for example, is caused by the debris left behind by Comet Swift-2. So, when you make a wish upon a shooting star, you're often wishing on a tiny piece of an ancient comet. From their mysterious origins in the deep freeze of space to their fiery, spectacular displays near the Sun, Comets are more than just dirty snowballs. They are cosmic storytellers, carrying tales from the dawn of our solar system. They are potential bringers of life, and they are a constant source of wonder and discovery, reminding us of the dynamic and ever-changing universe we inhabit. The next time you see a comet in the news, or if you're lucky enough to spot one in the sky, remember the incredible journey it has taken to reach us, a celestial visitor from the edge of our solar system. Thank you so much for joining me on this cosmic adventure today. I hope you learned something new and feel a little more connected to the amazing universe around us. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the cosmos. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen a comet or a meteor shower. Until next time, keep looking up.